Hey guys, and I went to nationals this past weekend, and uh, I just wanted to give you guys a report of the nationals. This is the deck I was using. I was using a Landorus Raichu Garbodor deck with Toad in it. If you don't know, it was the Landorus Raichu Garb with no Toad went like third place in Canada Nationals. So we based the deck around that, and then we added some Toad, three Toad to be exact. And so here's the list. So we run two Shaman, mostly for early game, when you just need to set things up, no pun intended. And then we got two Landers for the Raichu matchup. This pretty much like counters like all the matchups. It's what we like all the popular decks that we thought were going to be there. So the Landers counters Raichu. And then we got Pikachu and Raichu here. These are mainly to counter Evoltal EX and Mega Rayquaza EX. And then we got Seismitoad here just to start off with as a nice slow attacker. Also counters Landers EX. And then kind of our what puts the deck together is this two Garbodor. When you attach a tool to it, it sets down abilities, and abilities are huge. I think every deck has to. It runs a lot of abilities. It mainly shuts down bats, but yeah. We also run one computer source as our ace spec of choice, four laser, two Verbanks, three switch, four Ultra Ball, three VS Seeker, one Chorus, two Lysander, and that consistent 4 and 4 Sycamore. Then we run three Floatstone to get our Garbodor out as quick as possible, because if you're going against a Toad deck, a Toad backs deck mainly, you want to get your turn 1 Trubbish Floatstone. We have 3 Muscle Bands, and then 10 Energies, 6 Fighting, 4 Strong.
And one thing we did forget in the list was we put it's actually supposed to be 2 Switch and 1 Max Potion, but we don't have the Max Potion right now, so yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think it was supposed to be 5 Fighting Energies, 1 Max
Potion. Oh yeah, that was it.
Okay, yeah. So, that's it for the list.
Yeah, so I'll do like a small interview with Nick. First, we'll start off with, why did you play the deck?
Yeah, let me stop the screen share.
First we'll, actually, what we'll do is, can you just go through the rounds for us?
Okay, so, round 1, I lined up against, someone I've never seen in my life. A player who was playing, Seismitoad, Evoltal, Garbodor, and that's kind of an easy matchup. You just start with Toad, stall, charge up your Raichus, and just sweep from there. So I got 2-0 there. I won 2 in a row. So round 2, I went up against oh god, I don't even know.
No, you played Gengar Trev round 2.
Oh yeah, Gengar Trevenant. Round 2, I played Gengar Trevenant, and I knew that this wasn't a good matchup for me. We flipped the dice. He was going first, which is huge. He got turn 1 Trevenant, turn 1 Lock going. That was just terrifying right there.
Because normally, if Nick can get the Floatstone on Trubbish,
yeah,
that's makes the big difference, because then they can't item lock you.
Yeah, and I started with the Landers, which is horrible. I couldn't get my Toads out, and he won. Then game 2, I started, and I got the Trubbish Floatstone turn 1. I had a really good start. I got the Toad out, the DCE, and then the turn 2 Garbodor. So he couldn't, his all abilities were locked, and that was pretty bad for him. So I won that game, and then game 3, he went first again. He didn't get turn 1 Wally, so that was good. And then I also got Trubbish Floatstone down. But as soon as I got Garbodor set up for like a turn without the Forest Cursed ability, he just used Xerosic and then evolved to Trevenant, and he kind of slipped from there, and that was pretty I was pretty heartbroken about that. So round 3, I went up against the metal deck. I just crushed that guy. I was just so mad, so I just crushed him. So game 1, I started Seismitoad Trubbish. I got the lock. He couldn't use his Bronzors. The Aegis Slash were useless. So I just, I just got the game 1 and 2 win there. And then it was lunch break, so we went to lunch, and then round 4, I went up against another metal deck.
I think you tied this round.
Yeah, I tied this round.
Yeah.
Yeah, another metal deck. It was really, really, really annoying. She was slow playing so much because she knew I had like a really good matchup. So, game 1 I won. Obviously, it's one of my best matchups, and we tested it. I tested it, and it's really good. There's it's pretty much an auto win. So game 1, I won. Game 2, and she was slow playing so much. In game 2, she was still slow playing, and I was dead drawing, and she won. And I was, oh my god, because we had 0 time for game 3. So then we tied game 3. Rounds, then I was 2-1-1, so I had to win out and lose 1. I could lose 1. But yeah, around 5, I went up against I forget what I went up against round 5, but round 6, I forget. But round 7, I went up against it was a weird Toad deck, and I was just really out of it because at that point I was 3-2, 3-2-2. I'm pretty sure.
No, you'd be 3-2-1.
Yeah, I was 3.
Or
I was
2-2-3.
either 3-2-1 or 3-1-2. But so he was playing a Seismitoad Keldeo, Jinx, Suicune, and I started Landorus game 1 and game 2. So he knocked out my Landorus. This is game 1, and then I locked in with Toad a little bit, but he got the first Quaking Punch on my Toad, so as you know how that goes, the Quaking Punch keeps adding up, and he had a Muscle Band, I didn't, and so he won that Quaking Punch war, and I couldn't come back from there. That was a really bad game. Game 2, I won really, really easily. He was dead drawing, and then I was out of this. I was making so many mistakes just because I was bummed out that I didn't make cut. Or I might have been 2-2-2 or something like that. Because I knew I was just bummed out because I couldn't make top 32. But, so he won game 3. And then round 9, the final round, I went up against another Eviltal, Seismitoad, and easily beat that the same way I did round 1.
So, if you were to play the tournament again, would you use this deck again?
You know what? The thing was, the deck, we know that it has good matchups against all the popular decks. The thing was, I didn't go up against any of the decks I play tested with, none of the popular decks. I didn't go up against one Bats in the whole tournament,
That's
and
insane.
half the field was Bats.
And that's what that's why I thought it was really good, is because we played Garbodor in it, and yeah, that just shuts off the Bats, and then you Toad lock them, or if it's Raichu, you just use Landorus. But yeah, I mean, Nick got really unlucky not playing any of it, the good decks.
I did play 2 metal, but that's it.
Yeah. But yeah. I guess our next question is: would you play it for Worlds?
You know what? For Worlds, I'd probably play Kyogre. From Kyogre, whoever is going to Worlds. This video will most definitely be up before Worlds. So if you're watching this video before Worlds, then definitely just play Chrome Kyogre. It's such a good pick.
Or play Hippos. You're gonna play Hippos.
No, don't play. Well, you could play Hippos. That might be good. But definitely make sure to test out Chrome Kyogre.
The next question is, why did you decide to play the deck for the tournament?
Okay, so we decided to play the deck because it had positive matchups against every single popular deck and every single deck that did well at Canada Nationals, but that's why.
Okay, so next question we have for you is there anything you take out of the deck?
That's tough. I might cut something for another energy, but that might be it. The deck was really good. I liked it.
Okay. I guess the last question we have is, do you want to give any shout-outs to anybody?
You.
Why?
Because you helped me come up with the idea.
Okay. And anybody else?
My parents for bringing me.
Okay. It looks like that's it for the interview. Yeah. I guess thanks, Nick, for doing it, even though it's like our channel together. But yeah. We'll see you guys later.